floor, fan in the window, some in the hallway, yelling out my info. Yeah. Basement by the laundromat, roaches in the fuse box. Landlord gone, we use locks. 2 chairs, milk crate, table, cousin run cable, wires through the door slot. Mama in the back room, praying on a late bill. Neighbors on the front stoop, plotting on a quick meal. I'm scribbling on light bills, margins full of burnt ink. Whole block talk tough, fuel really turn brink. Storefront gate up, dice on the crack paint. Shorty with the go-to, swear he really have saints. Sirens like a soundtrack, lullabies and short loops. We grew up on tall tales, short truth. I got that basement window blues, view of the curb, dreaming of a better view. Feet in the gutter, head in the clouds. Came from the quiet, talk to the crowd. Basement window blues, dust on my shoes, city on my move. If you from the same block, you know we turn that pressure into glow, yeah. We turn that pressure into glow, yeah. Old head on the corner say he used to run the whole strip. Now we sell incense, stories for a cold tip. Tell me about the big raid, rooftops, fast chase. Then he coughs mid-sentence, looks down, blank face. Bodega cat sleep, posted on the bread rack. On to keep a bat near jokes, but he dead serious. We bet coins on arcade, buttons with the print gone. If he eat your quarter, that's life, just limp on. See train screech, late dust in the tunnel air. We trade one pair of kicks like cousins trade somewhere. I sharpen every word like I'm cutting through a gate lock. Plan to move 100 yards farther than the same block. I got that basement window blues, view of the curb, dreaming of a better view. Feet in the gutter, head in the clouds. Came from the quiet, talk to the crowd. Basement window blue, dust on my shoes, city on my move. If you from the same block, you know we turn the pressure into glow, yeah. Still hear the hallway echo my name. Every cracked tile spelling out pain. But I do it all twice, same frame. Cause that little square sky made me aim. I got that basement window blues, view of the curb, dreaming of a better view. Feet in the gutter, head in the clouds. Came from the quiet, talk to the crowd. Basement window blues, dust on my shoes, city on my move. If you from the same block, you know we turn the pressure into glow, yeah. We turn that pressure into glow, yeah. Yo, milk crate seat on the corner, brownstone bricks need paint. Old head yelling out numbers, dice hit the curb, saints and complaints. Storefront gate half open, cat in the window just stares. Bus brakes squeal at the light, cabs talk trash in the air. Nana on the 3rd floor, landing watering plants, watching the block. Hit with a book in his backpack, dreams folded tight in his sock. I walked this route since a shorty, name on the wall in blue. This whole strip raised my voice, taught me what words could do. From the cracks in the concrete to the name on the awning, every block wrote a bar and my brain stayed up. Kept scoring in the morning. This is life at the brownstone corners. Same stoop, same stories reborn. If you listen when the avenue talks, you hear a legend in the horns. Yeah. Bodega bell rings behind me, changing the cup, thick smoke. Guy at the counter on credit, laughing like Bill's all a joke. Shorty in love with his handle, dribbling past loose glass. 2 cars parked in a standoff, nobody willing to pass. I seen crews fade in the rumors, posters peel off the poles. Some made peace with the struggle, some let it swallow them whole. Me, I scribbled in cheap little notebooks, hooked on ink, not the high. Turned the block into chapters, not a sky. Got lines when I sigh, yeah. From the cracks in the concrete to the name on the awning, every block wrote a bar and my brain stayed up. Kept scoring in the morning. This is life at the brownstone corners. Same stoop, same stories reborn. If you listen when the avenue talks, you hear legend in the horns. Yeah. Old sneakers on the wire, still hanging like a question. Every soul on the street got a scar and a lesson. I ain't here for pretending, I just spit what I seen. Turn a worn out weekday to a classic scene. Yeah. From the cracks in the concrete to the name on the awning. Every block wrote a bar and my brain stayed up. Kept scoring in the morning. This is life at the brownstone corners. Same stoop, same stories reborn. If you listen when the avenue talks, you hear a legend in the horns.
Brownstone corners, chips in the paint. Old heads arguing stats about who was great. Storefront gate half up, incense and beef patties. Milk crate thrown for the dice game addicts. Mailbox dented, name scratched off. Teenagers tag halos over cheap knockoffs. Mama in the window with a silk head wrap, yelling keep it down as the bus rolls past.
From the first floor stoop to the rooftop view, same 4 blocks raised me, it shaped you too. Every crack in the curb got a story it keeps. I walk like a legend on these Brooklyn streets. I walk like a legend on these Brooklyn streets.
Summer too loud through a busted speaker. Old mixtape blend getting weaker and weaker. Shorty with the baby on the light blue hip. Dreams in a booklet, tucked tight in the crib. Corner store clerk knows my face, my tab. Lets me slide one time when the week go bad. Cop car slow creep through the one-way lane. We pretend not to see it just to stay the same.
From the first floor stoop to the rooftop view, same 4 blocks raised me, it shaped you too. Every crack in the curb got a story it keeps. I walk like a legend on these Brooklyn streets. I walk like a legend on these Brooklyn streets.
Yeah. Yeah. Cold air, late shift, store gate, half lift. Shorty by the payphone, palms on the gray brick. Old head on the milk crate, talking about his court date. Says judge got a thick file, hope my kids ain't awake late. 10 bills in my sock roll, bus pass, cop scroll. Cruiser creep, light slow, eyes stuck on the potholes. Liquor store, light hums, dice hits, side funds. Everybody selling something, even if it's pride crumbs. Midnight on Lennox, whole block tense, so restless. Every crack step got a story on it. Every last face learn the lessons. Midnight on Lennox, hard on ice, hands reckless. We don't write dreams, we scratch them in cement. Name in the stone, then exit. Corner boys say tap in, half cousin, half friend. Family tree look tangled, roots in the cracked stem. Uncle did a flat 10, came home back then. Now he just stare at the TV, mumbling never going back. With my prey in the back room, incense and bad news. Bill stacked past due, hope stuck like tattoo. You either get a badge or a tattoo, or a hashtag that's true. I'm trying to turn these war wounds into rent money in the last move. Midnight on Lennox, whole block tense, so restless. Every crack step got a story on it. Every last face learn the lessons. Midnight on Lennox, hard on ice, hands reckless. We don't write dreams, we scratch them in cement. Name in stone, then exit. Midnight on Lennox. Midnight on Lennox. Midnight on Lennox. Yeah. Still here. Still us. Listen.
Summer in my headphones, winter in my rainbow. Mama say I'm blessed, but the blessing took legwork. Benched by the bodega, plotting on a leg up. Stress in my chest, still I'm stepping with my head up. Hand me down mess cap, sticker halfway peeled off. Cousin caught a charge, judge carved his whole year off. I was in the stairwell, writing on the sheetrock, fighting with my fears while the block let the heat talk. Shootings by the schoolyard, candles in a tight ring. Shorty doing TikToks where we used to night swing. Every little joy got a shadow when the lights swing. Still we find a laugh in the crack of the right wing. Dad on the voicemail, voice in the shoebox. Never learn to love, just a lock in a new lock. Learn to keep my soul in the pocket, the crew watch. Trying not to fall when the pressure make the roof drop. Yeah. Crooked corners, golden hour. We turn worry into flower. Every scar, another story on the route home. Every loss, another brick in how we outgrow. Crooked corners, golden hour. We may rebel in the tower. Still that same little kid by the brownstone. Hard heavy, but I carry it like crown. She was on the A train, eyeliner war paint. Said she wanna leave, but the city in her jaw shape. Daddy did a long bit, brother did a short one. She ain't trust a promise if it didn't come with court dates. We was on the stoop talk, future on the shoelace. Every time we tied one, something cut it too late. She was trying to bloom out the gloom of the true fate. I was just a fool with a tune and a blue face. Still I fell deep in it, writing on a bus card. Numbers on the back, whole hopes and the plus sign. Hug like the last time, kiss like the first though. Both too broke for the hurt that we nurse slow. Now she on the gram with a baby on her hip bone. Caption say she happy, but her eyes got that flip phone. Static in a smile, I could dial it in and still know. Every little light, just a light on a dim soul. All these goals on my block, all these names on my tongue, yeah. All these steps that we lost, all these songs still unsung. If I leave, do I leave you? If I stay, do I stay stuck? Either way, I still see you in the cracks where we pray love. Yeah. Crooked corners, golden hours, golden stars. We turn worry into flowers, Every scar, another story on the route home. Every loss, another brick in how we outgrow. Crooked corners, golden hours, crooked corners. We may rebel in the towers, Still that same little kid by the brownstone. Hard heavy, but I carry it like crown stone. Brownstone. Steam on the glass, mug stain on the same one table. Bills in a stack, hoped in but the face still stable. Mom's voice in the hall, lock up when you leave, be careful. Pavement on my mind, every crack in the block still a parable. Old heads play cards, sidewalk grown with the milk crate seating. Stories and they scars, every laugh got a lost friend bleeding. I jot what I saw, ink run like the rain that evening. Hard in my jaw, talk calm but the pain stays screaming. Brownstone echoes, talking through the walls, yeah. Hand me down halos, crooked but they tall. I carry my corner like a scar on my soul. Same 4 blocks, still carving out gold. Brownstone echoes, humming when it's late. Every little echo, trying to set my fate. The past call back, I'ma let it ring slow. But I still walk home to them brownstone echoes. Train rush over my head, rust dust drip on my fitted. Graph tag over my bed, same name from the night we did. We was kids on the ledge, skate wheels, broke rails, no limits. Yeah. Now they gone, I pledge every rhyme like a shrine I visit. Corner store bell go ding, loose leaf, loose change, loose moral. Shorty in the back gon' sing. Dream big through the cracked out floor. Yeah. We laugh at the news, cause the war in the world feel normal. But quiet on the stoop bed too. I can hear my mistakes get formal. Brownstone echoes talking through the wall. Hand-me-down halos, crooked but they tall. I carry my corner like a scar on my soul. Same 4 blocks, still carving out gold. Brownstone echoes, humming when it's late. Every little echo, trying to set my face. If the past call back, I'ma let it ring slow. But I still walk home to them brownstone echoes. Brownstone echoes. Brownstone echoes. Sip slow, talk softer. Street lights blink like a lie detector. Same ghost, walk on you. Name in the air when the night get clever. If I leave, they follow. If I stay, they hollow me out. So I breathe tomorrow, but I bleed in the bars right now. Right now.
Train home, ink on my hands, loose leaf in my coat. Mama said sleep, I said later I'm close to a gold I can't touch, but I hear it in the dust of the notes. Basement air thick, posters on the wall, all waving from the heat. Homie on the crates trying to find that sweet little loop, 2 bars, whole life on repeat. We broke, but the sound feel complete. Mic stand leans, duct tape on the cord like a badge, like a scar. Engineer cousin got the cables in a jar. Ashtray glow, little red dot like a star. I'm rehearsing my name, trying to feel like I'm a star. It's that backroom freestyle, 95 dream. Milk crate throne, I'm the king of this beam. Whole world small as the booth and the team, but we talk like we talking to a billion streams. Cracking the window, city humming the air. We ain't got much, but the story's right here. If the tape keep rolling, then the past don't die. It's that backroom freestyle back in 95. Label man called once, never called twice, that's fine, that's fate. Still slide through the block with the same milk crate. Same old crew, same staircase gate. Same short walk from the dream to the wait. Dice game out front, kids yell loud while I scribble these schemes. Corner store cat, know I'm paying in clean. Trade my change for a beat, trade my sleep for a scene. Every verse like a shot at a different routine. Uncle say rap won't cover up the rent, but the pen cut deep where the doubt got spent. Every bar like a brick in the basement wall. Build a little refuge where the hurt don't crawl. Yeah. This that backroom freestyle, 95 dream. Milk crate throne, I'm the king of this beam. Whole world small as the booth and the team, but we talk like we talking to a billion streams. Cracking the window, city humming the air. We ain't got much, but the story's right here. If the tape keep rolling, then the past don't die. It's that backroom freestyle back in 95. Fast forward, I'm grown, but the room still plays. Same loop, live on in 1,000 ways. When the world feel loud and the days move quick, I go back to that click of the red light switch. It's that backroom freestyle, 95 dream. Milk crate throne, I'm the king of this beam. Whole world small as the booth and the team, but we talk like we talking to a billion streams. Cracking the window, city humming the air. We ain't got much, but the story's right here. If the tape keep rolling, then the past don't die. It's that backroom freestyle back in 95. It's that backroom freestyle back in 95. It's that backroom freestyle back in 95.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Steam from the grate, paper cup coffee, brownstone stoops, whole block watching me. Half moon fade, scuffed up Barachis. Mama said pray, corner said profit. Dice hit the crate, milk crate profit. Chalk on the curb, name in the gossip. Metro car broke, jumped that turnstile, hard like a token. Scratch but versatile.
From the stoop to the train, that's the storyline. Every crack in the paint got a war in mind. I was raised where the rain hit the floor in time, and the world felt small as the borderline. From the stoop to the train, that's the storyline. Every face, every name in the corner shrine. If you know, then you know how we bought a crime, but we still hold hope in the shorter line.
Auntie sold plates, rent due Friday. Uncle sold plates, talking about highway. Church on the hill, choir off key. Deacon hit a flash, said don't judge me. Schoolyard fights, lockers got dents. Guidance on lunch break, never made sense. Dreams in the Jan Sport, stuffed with a rhyme book. Wrote my escape route, line after line took.
From the stoop to the train, that's the storyline. Every crack in the paint got a war in mind. I was raised where the rain hit the floor in time, and the world felt small as the borderline. From the stoop to the train, that's the storyline. Every face, every name in the corner shrine. If you know, then you know how we bought a crime, but we still hold hope in the shorter line. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Loose cards on the floor, ashtray by the door. Yeah, engineer in a Knicks hat, nodding like he heard this before. Yeah, loose cards on the floor, ashtray by the door. Engineer in a Knicks hat, nodding like he heard this before. Loose cards on the floor, yeah, ashtray by the door. Yeah, engineer in a Knicks hat, nodding like he heard this before. Yeah, half slice in the greasy box, stick a crate full of secret chops. Red light, blinking on the tape deck, counting every bar like a wristwatch. Shorty rolling cables in a t-shirt, laugh when the monitor feed hurt. Yo, run that loop from the top. Yeah, I ride the swing, let the words lurk. Dust in the air like chalk lines. Roads in a trance doing soft crimes. Bass hum thick in my chest plate. I talk my day in these raw rhymes. This that backroom cipher. One mic, one lighter. Yeah, stories in the smoke we write up. Pass the verse like a lifer. Just that late night session. No plan, just presence. If the walls could talk, they'd hype us. Classic feel every second. Phone on the floor, face down, outside sirens. Same sound in here, crackle like great cloud. Pop in the plug, let the rain drown. My man on the couch, half sleep, still catch every bar. That's deep. Laugh when I stumble on a phrase. Keep that tape, that's the one peep. Poster peel off the brick wall. Summer heat stick in the big hall. Window crack to the alley. With two kids mimic the riffs, y'all. I see myself in they blank stares. Hoping the hum of the fan air. From this booth to they boombox. Line by line we could get there. This that backroom cipher. One mic, one lighter. Whoa. Stories in the smoke we write up. Pass the verse like a lifer. Just that late night session. No plan, just presence. Yeah. If the walls could talk, they'd hype us. Classic feel every second.